My family, welcome back to the Glam Fam. And hey, we're here once again in St. Louis where we have another abandoned property to get looking nice and glamorous. Hey, we got a cat chilling in the background. We got our girl Sydney here just waiting to get this project done. Sydney, you ready to go and get this knocked out?
Let's get it.
Hey, you look excited. We have trash to pick up.
This trash started growing roots. The trash had roots.
Brush to get all trimmed up. It's a whole lot more overgrown than what I thought. Follow us along, and we appreciate all of you all for supporting us. Let's go ahead and get this project done, family. So we're about to go ahead and get started with this project. I'm about to go ahead and hop on the trimmer. Sydney, she's about to go ahead and tackle this really tall weed growing in this bush. Hey, Sydney, you're gonna have to probably use all of the muster up all of the strength that you can.
I'm ready.
And channel your inner Hercules.
Let's get it.
Let's go. So what you want to do here, you're gonna want to try to cut a lot of these branches as low as you can, so then we'll be able to just drag them off and then haul them off.
At the majority of these abandoned properties, there's some type of overgrown brush or bush, so we have to always go through and make sure that it gets cut down to a stump. This particular bush was kind of overgrown, so Braxton stepped in to help out Sydney because the job is always easier whenever we work together as a family.
So what we have here, I don't know what this weed on top, but I believe the weed that's underneath is a little bit of honeysuckle. So I'm about to go through and just kind of pull some of this stuff off as much as we can, so then we'll be able to haul it off at the end.
Sometimes this is easier said than done.
But to be honest, this is a whole lot more overgrown than what I thought. So we can preserve the bush, I'm gonna have to just trim up the weeds from the outside and then clean it up at the end and then kind of clip up the fine details.
Because this weed had completely overtaken this bush, I was actually kind of having a hard time trimming it up. As you can see, I was trying my best to shape everything up, and I had to call a Blue 42 audible. You'll see what I'm talking about after this, but first, take a look at this beautiful montage because nature looks glamorous. This little bush needed some attention, so I went over there and got that crystal clean. You'll see what we had to do with the other bush as far as our final product. So because it was very hard for me to trim it up and the weed had basically completely taken over the bush that was underneath, we decided to go ahead and cut everything down to the stump and give it a fresh restart. Because if we were just going to leave the weeds, they were going to grow back extremely quick, and in a couple weeks it would have came back just the exact same. So we wanted to give this abandoned property a complete fresh look. While Sydney and Braxton was knocking that out, I went ahead and hopped on the trimmer because, you know, at the end of the day, on a Glam Fam project, if the edges ain't right, then the yard ain't tight. While we were working on the project, Sydney had to leave out a little early. As always, we always appreciate her coming out and helping with the project. But for now, Braxton stepped in, came in clutch, and helped us go ahead and get this project done, because at the end of the day, these abandoned properties still have to look glamorous. While he was getting everything blown off, I went ahead and hopped on the mower so we can make sure everything looked nice and level. During our mow time, we usually always like to take this opportunity to thank each and every single one of you all for watching. Because whenever you watch a Glam Fam video, you're supporting the mission of us wanting to clean up abandoned properties for starting off, but eventually we want to start purchasing these properties and moving in families at an affordable price. These properties that we're taking care of right now are perfect opportunities to do so. They're already in a neighborhood with other houses surrounded by that's probably worth about 60 to 80,000. We want to be able to renovate a lot of these houses. We can start fixing the problem in the United States of there being a housing shortage and too many homeless people on the streets.
So went through with the mower, got everything mowed up. Now we're about to hit these edges one more time. People, it's a process. You edge one time, then you have to edge again, because whenever the grass is untaken care of and the property is untaken care of, you kind of have to do it multiple times. But hey, this is why we exist. This is what we do. So let's make it look glamorous. Exactly.
Because we love making sure that those edges crispy clean, we make sure to do a very fine detailed job, so then all of the neighbors in the neighborhood can tell that the Glam Fam has made a difference. I hope you didn't think that we were just going to leave this pile of brush. What we have to do is we have to move the truck up, so then it'll be a little bit closer to where we'll be dragging and putting everything into the bed of the truck. So this was a little bit of a process, but at the end of the day, it's worth it if we can help make the community look just a little bit better.
But at the end, it's gonna be all worth it. This is a workout, people. If y'all trying to lose some extra weight, I know we about to start posting holiday season. Get out of your yard and do a little work. Everyone, my family. Hey, we got this property looking glamorous. I'm gonna actually close this one out right here off the mowing. So once again, we got this property looking glamorous. Special thanks out to Sydney. Hey, she had to dip out a little bit early, but hey, we still got the job done. So we look forward to her coming out next time. Once again, if you live in St. Louis, please make sure to send us an email here, and you'll be able to contact us if there's an abandoned property in your neighborhood. Until next time, see you later, family.